Hey everyone! If you're a new player or returning player to this game, this is the right place to be. In the next few minutes, I will talk about this old MMORPG game and you will find out everything you need to know about Aion. Before I start, let me just say, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more Aion videos in the future. So, it's start of the game, you have downloaded the game, and first thing which you need to do is to choose between two factions, Osmos or Ilios, and to pick your class and create your character. I will not talk about that today too much. I will make separate video about that topic because there is many things to say about that. However, after you have done that, it's time to start gameplay. But before you do that, first thing you need to do is to go to options, go to game settings, and then you need to set up your game settings. I'm talking here about game settings, game options, not graphic options. Graphic options depends on what kind of CPU, GPU you have, what kind of PC you have. However, game options are basically the same no matter what kind of PC you have. So let's start with the character options. Your name, put this box checked, group member name checked, alliance member name checked, NPC name checked. Basically you can put everything here checked, friendly PC names, enemy PC names, display monster name of course, display collection item names, and display title. You can put this on rank and legion name on show. Next thing we have here status bar, your status bar height, a group member status bar, you can put this box unchecked, alliance member status bar also unchecked, target status bar checked, and show HP MP on bar checked. User interface, there is many options here. Basically put everything on checked, just put auto range window on unchecked, and make sure you put your fixed compass on north checked, show region name on compass of course, and there's some details here like overlay, map transparency, UI size. You can set up at your own preference. However, put everything here on checked except auto range windows. Next, what we have here is action bar. Also put here everything on checked. This is basically the bars where you will put your skills which you earn during your gameplay. Then we have controls and time. Put max camera distance on max. This is really important guys because you want to have a really nice view of the game. Camera speed put on normal. Invert vertical camera panning put on unchecked. Raise camera angle put unchecked. Then we have disable click to move. Well, also depends how do you like to move in this game. However, I prefer to have this on checked. Left click to rotate camera unchecked. Left click to run attack check checked. Right click to run attack chat checked. And last three options unchecked. Community, yeah, also depends on many things which you like to, how do you like to play MMORPG games. But usually I have everything here unchecked except decline viewing detail because not everybody has to know what kind of gear you have. If you put this option unchecked, everybody in the game can see what kind of gear you have. And decline duel requests, if you like to play duels, of course you will leave this unchecked. Battle informations, as you can see, I have here damage received and damage inflicted unchecked, but sometimes I have that even boxes checked so I can actually see the amount of damage I receive and inflict. Show summon creature damage unchecked, show group member damage unchecked, and other options here you can put checked. Minion pet, yeah, you have a companion in this game, your minion, which is allotting items from mobs you have killed in game and stuff like that. I also like to put all these options on check. And additional functions, show pathfinding spirit in the city, check. Now after you have put your game options like this, or you can change later, you will see when you will play the game actually, you can adjust that. You're ready to go to start to play the game. So what is the first thing you want to do is to level up your character to level 80. Currently level 80 is the maximum level in Aion, so you need to level up your character to level 80. How to do that? Well, this is really simple. You can press J here on your keyboard and you will see different kind of quests. When you start to play the game on the map, on the starting map, you will see offered to you on the map many quests, and all you have to do, no matter what you see guys, just accept the quest, do the quest, kill some mobs, go somewhere, run, and deliver the quest. You can deliver the quest on two ways. You can go to instant report and deliver that quest instantly, no matter where you are. But sometimes you need to go back to the NPC where you have received the quest and then deliver the quest yourself. However, quests are divided into three kinds of quests. There is a campaign quests, which are marked with yellow. These are main storyline quests, and yes, you of course want to do these quests because they are giving you lots of experience. Then you have green quests, and you have purple. They are kind of legion quests, and there are blue quests, which are important quests in the game. However, don't bother with that too much. Like I said, guys, just whichever quest you see on the map, just take it and do it. You will not need experience while you are leveling, but fortunately right now it's 2019, it's end of 2019, and Aion, it's really easy to level up your character. If you play casually, let's say 2 days, you will level up very easy to level 80. If you have ever before level up in Aion, probably you will do that in 1 day without any kind of problem. So now you have reached level 80 and you are finally ready for endgame. Well, on one way you are ready. We can say on one way we are not ready. You will see why I say that. Because of course, to play endgame things, to play endgame content, you need gear. But before we go into endgame, you need to do one really important thing. First thing is to buy gold pack. What is gold pack? I will show you here in my inventory. Gold pack is this item here, and you can buy it on two ways. You can buy it in Aion shop for real money. However, there is also another way to buy it. You go to broker. I will show you here right now. I am in broker now on locker map. You just go to broker and you find gold pack on broker. I will show you, give me a second here. So gold pack you can buy directly for in-game currency. In-game currency is called KINAH. You can earn KINAH by in generally playing the game, playing the events. I can make a separate video about that, how to earn KINAH in Aion. KINAH is really important in Aion. It's in-game currency. For that currency you can buy many things, from enchanting stones, from gear, from mounts, skins, many things. So I can make a separate video regarding that, how to earn KINAH in Aion. I will put a link in the description below and also on the end of the video. Check that video if you want to find out how to earn KINAH in Aion. Anyway, guys, buy yourself a gold pack. Why to buy a gold pack? Well, the reason is pretty simple. You want to be able to use broker to sell items and to buy in-game items. You cannot do that if you don't have gold pack. So buy gold pack and don't worry about that too much. Like I said, you can buy it in Aion shop for real money, but you can also buy it for in-game currency. And yeah, you will have enough KINAH to buy gold packs. Don't worry about that. After you have buy a gold pack, you need to do one more really important thing before you start to participate in endgame content. And that is, guys, to join guild. Now, guilds in Aion are called legions. I don't know why is that, why we call them legions here. In other MMORPG games, everybody is calling a guild, right? However, here in Aion, we are calling guilds legions. And how to do that? Press Shift plus G on your keyboard, and you will have in front of you list of legions of guilds on your server. When you see that list, well, all you have to do is to check which legion guild is actually active and join one of these guilds which you see on the list. Doesn't matter which one. Yeah, I'm clicking right now on my guild, but you have many guilds. Doesn't matter, just join one of the guilds. Why? Simple reason, guys. This is MMORPG game and you need to communicate with people. You need to play with other people, right? This is not a single player game, solo player game. Yes, you can play many parts of the game here solo. However, you will need to communicate with other people to find out what's happening in the game. You need to find information about the game, details about events, many things which are happening in the game. And it will be much easier for you if you are a new player or returning player in the game, if you join some of the guilds and talk with people and communicate with people. So you have done all of these things for now. You have leveled up your character to level 80. You have buy yourself a gold pack because you will have enough KINAH when you reach level 80 to buy yourself a gold pack. You could join a guild, and now it's time to participate in endgame. Or maybe not, right? We'll talk about that, why I say that. Now, endgame in Aion is content where you can participate in PvP, PvE, in sieges. Let's say I have separated on that three ways because sieges are actually combination of PvP and PvE. I will talk about that in a few minutes. So you want to focus on either PvP, either PvE, either sieges, or actually you want to play all of these three things together. So let me first start by talking about sieges. Sieges in our Aion are separated in two kinds of sieges. First siege which you have are held every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday in the evening, and there are actually fights around the fort, right? Two factions are fighting against each other to take over control of specific forts. Now, there are many mechanics regarding the sieges, there are many complexity regarding that, but the easiest way to do it, the best way to do it, if you're a new player or returning player to the game, is to, in the evening, when you have siege, just check LFG channel, that is a public channel of the game, and just join one of the allies which are participating in the siege, right? Don't go in the siege solo, right? Because later, yeah, later you will want to go in the siege solo to earn better rewards, because you get better rewards in generally speaking if you play a siege solo. However, on the start you want to join some of the allies or groups which are formed before the siege to participate in the siege. Why you need to participate in the siege? Yeah, this is really important. Siege is giving you many rewards, like enchanting stones, which you will need to upgrade your gear, and like honor points if you want to be on the ranking list, and on that way to participate in the game. Like I said on the start, just join one of the allies, and if you're a new player, just do what I do when I don't know what to do, right? Just follow everybody else, right? If the leader of ally say go left, you just go left. If the leader of ally say go right, go right. If the leader of ally don't say anything, just check the map and go where everybody is going, right? It's really simple. You don't need to ask many questions. Just pretend that you actually know what to do, and follow everybody else. And in time, you will see what's actually happening. You will see what are the mechanics in the siege and how to play the siege. Like I said, siege have its own PP part where you basically fight against other factions. You fight against other players, and it has its own PV part when you need to kill certain mobs during the siege and to kill the main boss in the fort, and on that way you earn rewards. Like I said, sieges are in Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday in the evening, and you need to participate in these sieges to get rewards, to get enchantment stones, which you will need lots of them to be able to upgrade your gear. Other kind of siege is altar siege. I will go now to another map here. I have just pressed return, and I will go to another map in Aion, and I will show you here a Dumaha map, and on this map are held altar sieges. Altar sieges are held 2 times per day. I'm here now on Dumaha map. Let me show you. Altar sieges are held 2 times per day in 2 o'clock during the day and 8 o'clock in the evening. And on this map you can see here marked altars. Altars are pretty important currently in 7.2 patch note, and you need to participate in those sieges to earn special in-game currency called stellium. For this in-game currency you can buy many things which you will need to improve yourself in the game. You can participate in these sieges solo or join some of the allies on public chat on LFG. Whatever you want, just go in these sieges 2 times per day, earn this in-game currency, and you will be fine. So, one of the really important part of endgame content in Aion are sieges, and like I said, you can participate in these sieges solo or in allies. But if you're a new player, I highly recommend for you at the start to go in some allies groups and to see actually how is this mechanics, what is actually happening during these sieges. And don't worry too much. If you're a new player, just follow what everybody else is doing, and very soon, in a few days, few weeks, you will know exactly what to do, and then you can even go solo in sieges. Now, these are sieges, and this is just one part of endgame content. other part of endgame content is PvP. And yeah, you can do really lots of things in PvP, but to participate in PvP, and let me just say, in Aion you have PvP instances like 6 versus 6. You have arenas 1 versus 1. You have many things PvP. You can go open world PvP, right? However, whatever you want to do in PvP, you need PvP gear. And yeah, how to acquire that PvP gear? Let's talk about that. So in Aion, you have two different kind of setups of gear. You will need PvP gear to participate in PvP part of the game, and you will need PvE gear to participate in PvE part of the game. So I will use now teleporter here. In Aion, you use teleport to move between the maps. So I am here in Dumaha, and as you can see, there are two kinds of teleporters. You can click on this one, and it will be shown in which region on that map you want to move throughout that map where you are currently. Or you can click on NPC teleporter, and this teleporter will take you to some other map. I will use this NPC now to move to lockroom map because of the simple reason. Here on lockroom map, you are actually getting your PP gear, and that gear, guys, is the best PP gear in game, and with this gear you can participate in any kind of PP activity. So let me show you here, guys, on lockroom map. There are garrisons. Garrisons here on lockroom map, there are many of them, and there are weekly quests in these garrisons. I have already done my quests for this week, but in each of these garrisons, which I'm showing you right now on the map, you can find two quests, and you need to do these quests, all of these quests, each week. Why you need to do them? Well, because when you do that quest, when you finish that quest, you will earn this item. This is Genesis crystals. You need these Genesis crystals, and you need lots of them. After you acquire them, Genesis crystals, from these quests in the weekly garrisons, right? You will go to this NPC here. Let me show you where I am on map now. I'm currently now on Ilios side, but there is also, of course, NPC on Asmus side. You will move here, guys, and you will see these NPCs standing. I will show you where I stand exactly right now. You can see on the map, and you will talk with one of these NPCs to buy yourself a starting PvP gear. That PvP gear is not really expensive, it's ancient PvP gear, and you just buy for Genesis crystals this gear, and then you need to upgrade, that means enchant with this gear with enchantment stones. There are a few kinds of enchantment stones. There are legendary PvP enchantment stones, ultimate PP enchantment stones, and ancient PP enchantment stones. You will use these enchantment stones to upgrade your gear first, your ancient PP gear to level plus 15. After that, you can upgrade your ancient PP gear to legendary PP gear, and after you put your legendary PP gear to plus 15, you'll be able to upgrade that gear to ultimate PP abyss gear, and that gear is the best PP gear in game. So it maybe sounds too complicated for you at this point, but it's really simple. Like I said, just start by doing lockroom garrison quests, right? Go on this map, do the garrison quests, earn these Genesis crystals, and then buy from these NPCs by yourself that starting PP gear to be able to participate in any kind of PP activities, right? The mechanics how to upgrade and enchant your gear are basically almost the same like in any other MMORPG game. When you reach a level, a certain maximum level of that gear, currently that is plus 15 in Aion, you are able to upgrade that gear in the next level, that is a legendary PP gear. After you reach plus 15 with that gear, you are able to upgrade to the next level, that is ultimate PP gear. And with each upgrade, you're basically improving your stats in generally speaking, like accuracy, like critical strike, like magical accuracy. There are different stats in Aion, but just don't bother with that too much. You, like I said, to participate in PvP gear, you need to get that PvP gear to participate in your PvP activities. The last part of endgame content is really also important part of Aion, and that is PvE PvE content. In Aion, we have lots of PvE instances which you can play. Some of these instances are solo. Some of them these instances are group instances. There is many really beautiful PvE dungeons in Aion. And to participate, of course, in that part of the game, PvE part of the game, you will also need PvE gear. So, how to acquire PvE gear? There are two ways how to acquire PvE gear. First way is actually pretty simple. You can go to broker. I have shown you a little bit before when I was showing you gold packs. You need to go to broker and you can buy directly from broker tradable crafted PvE gear. That gear is really amazing, and you can buy it for in-game currency KINAH. However, if you want to earn your gear by doing PvE dungeons by doing PvE instances, you can also do that without any kind of problem, right? That is actually a second way how to earn your PvE gear. Also good way, right? Because you don't need to spend any KINAH by buying it directly from broker. However, whatever you choose, before you start to play PvE, you can start from scratch. Basically, you can play some simple PvE instances, PvE dungeons. I will not talk about that in details because there is really a lot of PvE content in Aion. We can currently say that the last few patches in Aion are mostly PvE oriented. How to say? However, like I said, just focus on getting better PvE gear, and on that way you will be able to go in even more hard PvE instances, PvE dungeons to play this part of endgame content. One of my teammates from Legion have a YouTube channel which is talking about PvE guides regarding different PvE dungeons. I will put a link in the description below. You can check his YouTube channel. So go there and you can check how to play different PvE content, different PvE dungeons. Now, these are three different parts of endgame content I have talked about right now. So there is PP, PvE, and sieges, and how to earn gear for that part of content of Aion. I didn't go into too much specifics or too much details. Aion is really old game with lots of complexity, lots of details. I'm playing Aion for now 8 years, and I think when I would like to write a book about everything regarding Aion, so many things, so many features regarding the gear, regarding the instances, regarding the gameplay. Probably that will be a book about, I don't know, 1,000 pages at least. Today I wanted that you get a general idea what to do, how to play in Aion if you are a new player or returning player to the game. On the end of the video, I want to say to you two really important things regarding Aion. First thing, guys, is that Aion is MMORPG game, and that means this is not battle royale game which you can play 1 hour per day and then okay, I will not come to the game anymore like 7 days, and doesn't matter basically, right? Because everybody have equal gear in battle royale game. You just jump in and you play, your skill decide. This is MMORPG game. You need to play it each day, and if you don't have time to play it like few hours per day, well, probably this game is not a good option for you. You need to play this game few hours a day. Even if you pay some real money, even if you go not as a free-to-play player, right? If you are free-to-play player, you need to play it much more than few hours per day to earn your gear to be competitive in this game. However, even if you use real money to buy to help yourself, right, in this advancing thing, right, and to buy your gear from broker and from other ways, you will still need to play this game few hours per day, and each day, yeah, each day. If you can't do that, well, this is not a game for you, right? If you intend to play Aion 1 hour per day casually, then you will not be able to be competitive. You will still be able to play the game, but then when you encounter some player who have lots of real money to spend on this game, or who is playing this game like 7 or 8 hours per day, no, you will not be able to fight against this player, even in PvP or PvE. Last thing I want to talk about you here is really also important. So Aion is MMORPG game where you build many things inside this game. You build your character, you build your gear, you build your experience, right? But the most important thing which you are actually building in this game is your name. Why I say that? Well, the reason is simple. You see, this is the game you play with other players, and how you behave among other players, how you talk with them, and if you treat with other players with respect, people will recognize your name. In time, when you build your gear, build your character, and if you behave nicely, you will not need to link your gear when you apply it to some ally or group to play some PvP activity, PvP instance, or PvE dungeon. Usually people ask, link me your gear, right? To check, do you have even gear acquired to play that part of PvP game or PvE game? However, if you build your name, you will not need to link to anybody your gear. People will know you by your name. It will be enough that you click on apply for certain group on ally and you will get instant invite because you have built your name. So that's it, guys. I hope I have helped you with this basic guide how to play Aion in 2019, and I hope you will enjoy in this really old but really amazing MMORPG game. Thank you for watching the video, and if you like it, subscribe to my channel to see more videos in the future. See you soon.